Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So we're gonna get into, wow, I am really trying to get through this because I didn't even say my name. My name is Courtney. Hey, how you doing? We're gonna get into episodes 3 and 4 of season 4 of the Next Generation. And I'm very much looking forward to it. The first 2 episodes, fantastic. Absolutely love them. And I have high hopes for season 4. So we're not going to waste any time, honey. We're going to get into it. And I hope that you guys enjoy.
Due to a medical emergency, we have been forced to cut short a 2-day liberty on August 2. It seems a young man's practical joke has come dangerously close to a lethal conclusion.
What did you do, baby?
We were at the arcade, sir. And I brought this balloon with me filled with red pillion dye. You see, Willie's always making fun of me. I figured I'd get him back.
Hey, slow down.
When I went behind the trees, I put the balloon into my vest.
Then you made your 9-year-old brother believe that he'd killed you.
Oh, that's so mean.
And while he was hiding, he ate the fruit of a cove palm. Are you aware of the infectious nature of the parasites which inhabit the cove palm?
No, probably not. Oh, children.
And while you're at it, think about what may have happened had we not been this close to a star-based medical facility.
Yeah, your brother will be dead.
Escort this young man to the quarantine anteroom. Perhaps he could assist us in lifting his brother's spirits.
Kids will do some interesting stuff. Whew.
We're only 2 days away from Starbase 416, and their laboratory can isolate.
Oh gosh. Mr. Data, what's wrong?
Sir, I know I made a mistake. And I can tell you're angry. But if you're not going to talk to me...
He's not angry. Something else is wrong.
We are currently at warp 4.5. You're clear to increase to warp 7.
Did you request a course correction?
I didn't say we could increase speed to warp 9.1, sir.
Y'all, it's Mr. Data.
What's going on?
Look at Mr. Data.
Evacuate bridge. Deck 1 life support failure in 30 seconds.
The boys, let's get a diagnostic sweep underway.
Y'all can't tell something's wrong?
Evacuate bridge. Deck 1 life support failure in 10 seconds.
Or maybe they just really think it's a malfunction.
Deck 1 life support has been terminated.
I believe we found the problem, but it really doesn't make sense.
Bring the Enterprise to a full stop, Commander.
Aye, sir.
I don't think he'll be able to.
It's not responding, sir.
Computer, locate Lieutenant Commander Data.
Commander Data is on the main bridge.
Yeah, finally.
We got the main bridge. Commander Data, do you hear me? I repeat, Mr. Data, do you hear me?
Oh,
Alpha 1 clearance.
Priority clearance recognition, Alpha 1.
Disengage subspace communication.
oh dang.
Prepare for sources separation.
Sir, we're at warp 9.3.
I'm aware of the risks, Ensign.
It's a risk we have to take.
Be prepared to sweep back. Pull it in with a tractor beam.
Aye, sir.
All right, that's a plan right there.
Computer, recognize Picard, Jean-Luc, Alpha 2 clearance. Cancel separation sequence.
Sequence cancelled.
This episode is so crazy already.
And accept related orders and inquiries from main bridge only.
Dang.
Separation sequence has been aborted, Captain.
Orders regarding command functions are no longer accepted from your present location.
Oof.
You're the only one who has clearance to localize command functions.
Yeah, we know, Wesley, we know.
Have they reinverted the environmental control sequencer?
Life support has been reestablished.
Then you and Casey get up here. Let's get to it.
Yeah, I mean, life support for now, but...
Configure a perimeter field charge.
Oh, no.
What the hell was that?
Oh, dear.
He's activated a force field, sir.
Great. Just great.
His delivery there was good.
Is your quarantine intact?
So far, sickbay force fields don't seem to have been affected. Sir, we have to get this ship to a star-based medical facility.
Oh, look at him.
Everybody's played a practical joke on somebody at one time or another.
Not me.
Really?
I can't believe that you're telling me that you've never tried to pull something even on April Fool's Day.
It's never funny to the one getting fooled.
Oh, well, aren't you mature?
What's so funny about making someone think you killed them?
Take a deep breath.
Fair enough, my dear, fair enough.
There, you see? How can I tell him when he's not going to listen to me? It's just a waste of time. he won't listen.
I get it. We want peace between the brothers, but both of their feelings are valid.
Prepare to transport me directly to the following coordinates. Can you override?
Negative.
Show me the shortest route to Transporter Room 1. Prepare to activate Cascade Force Field Sequence in the following progression.
A cascade sequence. Okay, this episode's really awesome.
No matter what we try, the computer will only accept commands from the bridge, sir.
He discovered the site-to-site lockout. I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to make it to a transporter room now.
Inquiries regarding command functions are no longer accepted from your present location.
So from here on out, can we do something?
Establish a security code for access to all functions previously transferred to bridge.
Wow.
173467321 Charlie 327897.
Good gosh.
7678976436. Lock.
Shout out to the Trek fan that can memorize that. Not can, but who has memorized that. I was saying from here on out, they should program him so that if he ever goes rogue ever again, something will shut down. Yeah, I figured that's what the cascade meant.
He's reactivating the site-to-site transport interlocks.
Does that mean he'll be able to?
Oh my gosh! I'm not even super panicked or anything. I was stressed at first, but seeing him do all of this is actually pretty cool.
You're right on time.
So did you send out a signal or something?
Open.
Are you yourself again?
I failed to recall how I arrived here.
Oh.
I sent for you.
Aha, okay.
And who are you, sir?
Could you answer the question?
Enterprise, do you read me?
I always loved that face. Do I look somewhat, familiar to you?
There's no way that's the person that created Data. All right, Belle from Beauty and the Beast.
You found your long-lost father, and he's alive.
What?
But the colony was destroyed.
I never felt too comfortable living anywhere without a prearranged route of escape.
I can respect that. I really can.
It is really you.
Determine the absolute minimum field energy Dr. Crusher needs. And use the rest to get me onto my bridge.
Yes, and be quick with it.
How are you this morning?
Not so great. I'm having trouble standing up.
Oh.
It hurts when I raise my arm like this. The doctor says, son, don't raise your arm like that.
If I get dizzy standing up,
Then don't stand up.
There you go. Simple as that.
Okay, Doc, we're ready. If all goes well, you shouldn't notice a thing.
Make sure it goes well, Commander.
Yeah, for the baby.
Your brother tells me that you still won't speak to him.
why is everyone so worried about him? I'm the one who's gonna die.
I understand the mind of a child.
Computer, this is Captain Picard. Return all command functions to the stations.
Please enter security code.
Security code.
No fix on Data, but I am picking up a single life form on the surface, sir.
That's a human that has the answers to a lot of questions.
Y'all are in for a surprise.
A small vessel. Entering orbit. I detect no life forms aboard, sir.
Keep it up. Keep it up. Old Tom Handy swore you'd never master that. Hey, Data, whistle for me.
I don't think we've mastered that yet.
All right, that's enough. Sit down. Sit down. You know, I've been able to keep track of you from time to time.
Really?
You've become something of a celebrity in cybernetic circles.
Oh, that makes sense.
Why Starfleet? I gave you the ability to choose whatever you wanted. Why Starfleet?
It was his choice.
It was Starfleet officers who rescued me.
So you decided to emulate your emancipators, huh?
He had the freedom of choice.
Well, I often hoped you might become a scientist.
Well, it sounds to me like you should have programmed him that way.
Why did you create me?
You know what Michelangelo used to say? That the sculptures he made were already there. All he needed to do was remove the unneeded bits.
Yeah.
My need to do it was no different than Michelangelo's need.
Oh, well, I like that explanation.
Why are humans so fascinated by old things?
They like to learn the history.
Well, what's so important about the past? People got sick. They needed money. Why tie yourself to that?
Learn from your mistakes.
They seem to need a sense of continuity.
Aha. This continuity, does it only run one way? Backwards to the past?
No, it could move forward. Hope for the future.
So you believe that having children gives humans a sense of immortality?
I think I might be part android because I don't know what this man's looking for. I had a feeling. I had a feeling.
Looks like we have ourselves a family reunion.
What the heck?
I implore you, do not reactivate him.
In any case, he'll obey me. He always did.
This isn't gonna end well.
And would have betrayed the Enterprise as well, had I not... Shh.
You might want to listen.
That should do it.
See? Come on now.
Why didn't you just take me apart again and be done with it? That is why the two of you captured me, isn't it?
You strolled in.
Both of your brains contain a simple homing device. Until you walked through that door, I had no idea you'd ever been reassembled.
Okay, makes sense now.
But thanks to you, dear brother, I spent nearly 2 years drifting in space.
Oh, I don't feel bad at all.
You would have destroyed the Enterprise. I'll leave you with your beloved son and be on my way.
I love seeing Brent do this.
There are questions I can answer. You'll have no chance to ask them later.
You
See, I'm dying.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm dying.
I mean, that's no surprise.
Wait a minute, what do you mean you're dying?
He's human, isn't he?
You look fine. You're not that old. You look fine.
Lore, come on now, baby.
What is this, some kind of a trick? I wish it were.
Well, I hope Data takes time to tell you about your grandbaby.
Willie Potts has 24 hours, 36 tops. The only thing left for Starbase 416 will be to do a post-mortem.
Oh, poor snickerdoodle.
So what would be involved in pulling that trace and finding a way to make the computer think someone else is Data?
But I suppose we could network a few tricorders together.
Try, Mr. LaForge.
Yes, sir.
He'll do it. He hasn't let me down. He probably has, I just don't remember. But maybe I'm just biased.
Lore told me the colonists envied him because you made him so completely human.
The two of you are virtually identical, except for a bit of programming.
That programming is pretty obvious.
Would have proven myself worthy to you if you'd just given me a chance.
You meant as much to me as Data ever did, but you were unstable.
He still is.
I am not less perfect than Lore. Why didn't you just fix me?
I plan to get back to you, to fix you.
Oh.
I am not less perfect than Lore.
I am not less perfect than Lore.
Are we doing positive affirmations right now?
Sit down.
Lore doesn't listen well.
If I had known that I could simply press a button and bring you here,
He would have done it sooner.
I would have spent those years trying to make things right for you as well. This is why I've brought you here, Data.
For emotions?
Basic emotions.
Ooh.
Your feelings.
Will he accept it?
Living amongst beings so moved by emotion.
Lore, sit down.
Feelings do funny things. You may even learn to understand your evil brother. We will be more alike, Data.
Is that what you really want?
I'm happy for you. I question your sincerity, Lore.
I do too.
Perhaps with this, you'll learn to be more trusting, Data.
Lore was responsible for...
He wasn't given the chance that you and I were given. to live.
I still don't trust Lore.
The procedure is quite simple. I'm tired. I need to rest.
Oh, he's gonna die. If he dies before he can do this, and then Lore has to do this for Data, I'll be too through. Don't wink at me. Pop that eyeball out your face.
Nobody knows the transporters better than O'Brien and LaForge. The computer should think all three of us are Data. I just hope we don't all beam back looking like Data.
Oh, nope, he's still kicking. Wow.
The sons of the prophet were valiant and bold.
Wow, it was instant.
How do you feel? I've always loved that ditty. What would you prefer I called you? Often wrong?
Oh.
That is what the colonists called you, isn't it? Often wrong soon.
I don't like how his attitude's like Lore's.
Often wrong's got a broken heart. Can't even tell his boys apart.
He really won't be able to now.
Well.
Wait a second, hold on.
This won't work. Those circuits, they weren't designed for you.
Oh, geez. I thought that completely changed Data's whole personality.
Where's Data? Where's Data? You didn't fill Data with substandard parts, did you, old man?
See, if he had just listened to Data.
You owe me, old man. Not him. It wasn't meant for you. You're not listening to me. It must be removed.
It's too late now.
Nice try, often wrong. I don't know exactly what it's doing, but it's doing something.
Oh, no.
If I had...
Oh, gee.
Who served in the ranks of the Tsar.
Oh. Oh, that was different. Oh, gee. Where's Data?
The human is here.
And Data?
No way of knowing.
Is he dead?
It's all right.
Oh, good. Good.
This is Dr. Nunyan Sung.
Oh, our poor pumpkin. Oh, that's right.
I couldn't tell you apart. There was only one chip.
Damn it, Data, what's going on?
Lore, sir.
He was... Mr. Data, there's a very sick little boy on board the Enterprise who's not getting any better.
I keep forgetting about the little boy.
Access your third nested memory file. That will clear your memory block.
Oh, he's gonna remember everything he did.
I was unaware of having caused any inconvenience, sir.
We'll discuss it later, Mr. Data.
Riker, he did not know.
You need to get to sickbay.
I have no plans to die anywhere else. Go, Data, go. Go with your friends.
Aww.
May I say goodbye to Dr. Sung, sir?
Make it quick. Respectfully.
Everybody dies, Data. Well, almost everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe that we are, in some way, alike, sir?
Yeah, to an extent.
Then it is all right for you to die. Because I will remain alive.
No.
Goodbye, Data.
Goodbye. Father.
We have been at Starbase 416 for 3 days.
Oh, we made it. Very nice.
He'll remain in quarantine for another week or two, but he's out of the woods.
Oh, are we good now? Oh,
Mr. Data,
perfect.
gift to them well received.
They're brothers, Data. Brothers forgive.
Not all, but I don't know. Maybe we'll come back to this one day. I got a little teary-eyed there when Data was talking to his dad because I was thinking about my dad who's still with us, but I was just like, don't you do it. Oh goodness. Yeah, that was a lot emotionally. This whole episode was a lot. Do y'all know that lore hasn't crossed my mind since Data lore? He has not crossed my mind one bit. which is very unfortunate because you would think, I'm thinking like, oh, okay, he's just floating out there in space. Not me forgetting that Laura's an android just like Data, and just him floating around in space isn't actually going to do anything to him. This episode, fantastic. Y'all were not kidding when y'all said, and look, I know I'm only on episode 3, but season 4, oh my gosh, it's so good. This is going to be, I feel like I'm just, at this point, the first 3 episodes of season 4, I'm just like, I have no complaints. None whatsoever. This is going to be so much fun. I'm even more excited now because this right here just, it's like we got back on, and I say back on track loosely because I get it. We dealt with the Borg. We had that episode where we got to see how Captain Picard was dealing with his trauma, and now we're just out the gate with it, with the 2 little boys. And I'm just like, okay, this is going to be a cutesy little episode. Then Data starts to completely act just so out of character for him. And y'all know, when I can't put the pieces together, I'm going to love it. The realization that that was Lore walking in, because Dr. Soong is the only human on the planet, and then Data, it just, I'm like, who else could be walking in? And as soon as I saw Data's face, it just hit me right before the shot went to Laura. I said, you have got to be joking. And I just instantly knew right then and there I was going to love this episode. Like Dr. Soong, being introduced to him and seeing his interactions with Data, I already knew I was going to like it. But getting to see Laura again, I was just like, this is about to be really, really good. And I just really strongly feel like this is not the last time we're going to see him. Because Lore already unhinged, but adding the extra emotions onto it, yeah, this isn't our last time seeing him, I feel like. And I really thought that was Data. When Dr. Soong gave Lore the chip, I really thought that was him. Because the way they did it, I like the way that it was done. Because we were able, like when he started out, the way Brent did this, the way it was started, and I say Brent did it loosely, obviously, because, you know, it's in the writing. He's following instructions. But starting out with the singing, and I'm just kind of like, oh, okay. Nothing wrong with that. Singing, any whistling, you know, laughter, okay. Fine. That wasn't a red flag to me. But what bothered me was the smugness and the way Lore talks. And I'm thinking, okay, I know they're brothers. They're practically twins. Would Data's, like, if Data wasn't so, I don't want to use the word robotic, but with like his speech, because he's really not, but y'all get what I'm trying to say. He's he doesn't let those emotions seep in. And I'm just thinking, would he really sound like Lore, though, if he received the emotions? I don't think so. I think he'd be more, I would imagine Data would be a little bit more upbeat and not as arrogant. I'll use that word to describe Lore for now. Yeah, so, but it clicked. I was just like, that's not Data. Why? And then, of course, the off button. I hate when we see Data like that. I do. But I'm glad that certain folks on the Enterprise know what to do in case they ever find him like that. And then going back to, again, his goodbye with Dr. Soong, that was done very well. Again, this was enjoyable because we got to see Dr. Soong. Lore came back, wreaking havoc. And yeah, it was just, again, that evil twin, that evil brother. He still has that vibe going on with him. I'd be very surprised if that changed later on in the series, but don't y'all tell me nothing. okay? Not me getting ready to watch episode 4, and I didn't even bother telling y'all that we were about to hop into the episode over here on YouTube. What am I doing with my life? So I hope that you guys enjoyed episode 3, and now I'm going to get into episode 4. So I hope you guys enjoy.
We have moved into Sector 21947 in response to a distress call from a Talarian observation craft, and our initial scans have detected a life-threatening radiation leak within its propulsion system.
Fantastic.
I get no further response from the vessel.
Deanna, you better stand.
The Talarians employ a subspace proximity detonator. It is not detectable by our scans.
Oh, that is absolutely lovely.
The Talarian warship, the Khmer, is responding to the distress call.
It'll take them hours to get here, sir, even at maximum warp.
There is life on board, and it's fading.
Couldn't we just beam them to sickbay and quarantine? Okay, maybe not.
They're nothing more than children.
They are?
Prepping 5 Talarian males for transport immediately to sickbay.
No other life signs aboard, sir.
Commander, quickly.
I was about to say, it sounds like...
Boy, he's human.
Sounds like we're about to lose one. Human on a Talarian ship. There's a story there.
It's Jono, right? Is that what I heard them call you? I'm Dr. Crusher. I have a son not much older than you. Perhaps you'd like to meet him.
Does he speak English?
Now, how did this happen?
Now, hold on.
What is it? They're terrified.
Please, may I have your attention?
Someone try something else.
Stop that immediately!
Does he control the other 4?
Well, that's better.
He won't talk, Captain. We haven't been able to get through to him.
Captain, I am Jono.
Well, he perked up.
Take me home to Endar.
2 previously fractured ribs, a broken arm, and a low-grade concussion. I think there's a real possibility they may have brutalized the child.
Possibly.
But if they have abused the boy, why would he so devoutly wish to return to them?
Psychological
It was identified
stuff.
centuries ago as the Stockholm Syndrome.
Oh, yes, we know about that. Time out. All y'all can't grab him? It's 1 against 15.
She was trying to help you.
I don't want her help! Send us back to Captain Endar!
Jono, I want you to stop this immediately.
Yes, Captain.
We have received a subspace communique from Starfleet Command regarding the young human, sir.
There's more to this.
Lieutenant Worf, escort this young man to quarters. He is to be confined there until further notice.
Why are you here, Klingon? With them? Did they capture you too?
Oh, dear.
They are my comrades.
Why do you take orders from a female?
Oh, it's like that.
She is my superior officer.
Among my people, a female can never outrank a man.
Oh, darling. Oh, so young.
And among humans, females can achieve anything the males can.
You better preach.
I am Talarian. I will make the Benar, the morning, until I am back with my brothers.
I am going to have to lower the sound on that when I do my YouTube edit. Because ain't no way.
Starfleet was able to identify the boy as Jeremiah Rosa.
As in Admiral Rosa.
She is his grandmother, Captain.
Ooh.
His parents, Connor and Moira Rosa, were killed when their colony was overrun by Talarian forces.
All right, makes sense.
If Jeremiah is returned to his family in his present condition, it will be a wrenching experience for everyone.
Yes, it will. Especially with the howling.
Do what you can to accomplish that, Counselor.
I don't think I can do anything, Captain.
Oh, at least she's honest.
That the boy does not respond well to women.
The Talarians are a rigidly patriarchal society, sir.
That explains why he listens to Captain Picard so well.
Oh, no, Counselor. Oh, no, Counselor. I don't think so.
Oh, yes, sir. I think we shall.
He needs someone who is trained in these matters.
It's up to you, Captain.
Anything having to do with fatherhood scares the mess out that man. Fix it. Fix it. Somebody fix it.
It is the custom of my people when we are in distress.
As captain of the Starship Enterprise, I ask you not to make that sound.
Yes, sir.
That was easy.
Now that's cleared up. Let's
You can do it. I believe in you.
This is a cage. I'm still your captive.
Oh no, not at all.
Trust me, if that were the case, you'd be in the brig.
We will rendezvous with the warship Khmer at 0740 hours. We will transfer the Talarians to Captain Endar.
Including me?
About that. You're in for a surprise.
We could find some other quarters.
I've always lived with my captain.
Oh dear, wait.
Yes, well, that wouldn't work here.
Well, I'm sure you'll see there's nothing here to appeal to a young person. Put that down, please.
Don't throw his belongings. Oh no. Well, at least he put that down gently.
I notice you haven't taken off your gloves.
Not here.
What are you hiding?
Your captain, Endar. Has he ever hurt you?
Pain is not a consideration.
And he has.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what they are? Tests of pain?
You understand nothing.
But you are not Talarian.
Were you aware of that?
I will not listen to your lies.
Oh, well, this is going to be even harder than I thought.
You're probably not aware of this. But I've never been particularly comfortable around children.
Oh, we've known that from the jump.
I think that my time would be best served carrying out the duties and responsibilities of a Starfleet captain.
I politely disagree.
I just feel that I'm not the right person for this job.
But you're the person he respects.
When asked to assume a parental role, you cringe. Why do you suppose that is?
Here we go.
When you were a child, did you have any friends? Other children you played with?
I don't think that this has anything to do with anything.
It might.
Perhaps it was because this is foolish.
No, it is not. Continue, please. I want to hear this.
What were you going to say?
Ever since I was a child, I've always known exactly what I wanted to do. Be a member of Starfleet.
Uh-huh.
Virtually my entire youth was spent in the pursuit of that goal. I probably skipped my childhood altogether.
Okay.
Almost no one is born being a good parent. Most people just have to muddle through and do the best that they can.
Oh, I talked about this in my last video.
And you might be surprised at just how good you can be.
It'll be okay.
What was that?
The Alba Ra, a contemporary Talarian musical form.
Well, that's very interesting and different.
Jono?
Did he make a hammock?
You turned off my music.
I expect it to stay turned off.
I was right.
The baby is you, Jeremiah Rosa. Jono, your parents were killed by the Talarians.
I wonder if he's been brainwashed a little bit in terms of forgetting his family and stuff.
Get to cover! I can't leave you! Take Jeremiah! Get to the forest!
So he does remember.
I am Captain Endar of the warship Khmer.
We've also discovered a human among your crew.
Jono.
Why has this child been held in your custody?
He is my son.
What do you mean?
Yes, I was in charge of the force that repelled the trespassers on Galen 4. After the battle, I found this squalling child huddled by the body of a young mother.
I was about to say, hold on.
What tradition is it that empowered you to capture a helpless child?
Exactly.
Talarian custom allows me to claim the son of a slain enemy.
And then torture him?
Our medical officer discovered evidence of injuries so severe they might be considered torture.
Jono broke his ribs riding on a Testaean. 6 hooves.
6 hooves? Whoa. Why won't he take his gloves off, though?
His true heritage is human, Endar.
A heritage long since forgotten.
His true family are waiting for him on Earth.
Watch what you do next.
Then under no circumstances will I allow your ship to leave our territory.
Dang, he's tall.
You're saying that you are willing to go to war over this boy?
Would you not for your only son?
This has gotten very difficult.
If you will allow me to see Jono, it will be clear to you I have been a good father.
See how they interact.
You see, I'm not convinced the boy has been abused, Doctor. If I'm any judge of character, I would say that he cares deeply for the boy's welfare.
Or he's a good actor.
If we send away the man he calls father, how will we ever gain his trust?
Fair.
I'm going to agree to the meeting.
Don't let them be alone together.
Agreed.
Or if y'all do and y'all record the interaction, that's proof.
Jono, my son. You've reached the age of decision. What is your choice? Do you want to stay?
There's hesitation.
No, of course not.
Then you shall not. I will give the humans a choice. If they do not make the one we know is right, it may lead to war.
Oh, I hope this ends on a good note.
The last thing I want is to be forced into destroying one of their ships.
Is it worth it to go to war over a child?
You might not ask that, Lieutenant, if it was your child.
That's a good point.
Help him make some connections with his origins. He may choose to come with us.
You really think Endar would go along with that?
We won't know until we try.
A male child of 14 has reached the age of decision.
There's a subspace communication from Starfleet Command. The message is for Jeremiah Rosa.
Oh, his grandmother?
Jeremiah?
Uh-huh.
I am your father's mother. I find myself wondering what you look like.
Oh.
You are the last of the Rosas. Your grandfather and I will greet you with all the love in our hearts.
Oh, this may do it.
Have a safe journey home, Jeremiah.
She wears a Starfleet uniform.
Yes, she does.
What is her rank?
She's an admiral.
Oh, is he gonna have a hard time with that?
She outranks you?
Yes.
I can't do any of the things that calm me here. I feel if I stay still much longer, I will die.
You have a decision to make.
Now you have to return the ball before it bounces twice, all right?
Ooh, I am not athletic to save my life. Oh no. Poor thing. Tell someone how you feel.
She was all red. I cried. She didn't answer me.
I figured that is very traumatic.
Before I remembered these things, I was strong.
It's part of being human, Jonah.
Yeah, that is what you are. You're human.
But as deeply as you feel hurt, you can also feel joy.
I do not think so. I think I will always feel like this.
Oh, trust me, honey. You will find joy.
What would you like?
What is that? This is called a banana split.
That is called a spoon.
Oh, I was hoping he at least knew that. Oh!
Forgive me.
At least he knows how to say sorry.
I fail to understand why this is amusing. Comedy stressing farce and horseplay. This, no doubt, is a variation on pie in the face.
There you go.
I'd like a fresh banana split and another one for my friend here.
Right away.
And we'll teach you how to be more gentle with your food.
Who would have thought we'd ever see him laugh out loud like that? Just half an hour ago, he was crying like a baby.
He just needs time. How can he sleep like that? He's a light sleeper. What? Oh, for real?
I'm playing penetration. I need the auto suture here.
Yes, Doctor.
Oh, this is what we're doing. Huh. Okay. Good to know.
Looks like the blade hit the sternum and was deflected. It could have been a lot worse.
It wasn't a dream.
I thought it was.
Where's the boy now?
Worf has him in security. Hold still.
I want to see him.
Not now.
Now.
He'll wait until I'm finished.
The Talarians are moving into attack posture. Classic triangular envelopment.
We're ready, Commander.
Captain Picard, have you made your decision?
There's a slight problem.
Jono attacked Captain Picard and tried to murder him. We're holding him in custody.
I hold you responsible for this incident.
I mean, technically, he is correct.
If he is not aboard the Khmer in 5 minutes, you will suffer the consequences.
Why do they always have to give us these time limits? Like 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 30 seconds. You proud of yourself?
What matters is that I have attacked a captain. I am ready to be put to death.
What?
To attack a superior is the worst offense. I will die at your hands.
That's not how this works. Poor thing.
You seemed so happy just a few hours ago.
I was. Then I thought about my father. All the things that are a part of my life.
So you want to go back?
One moment, Captain.
Oh, nice to see you up on your feet so fast.
Last night, Jono attacked me with a dagger.
Which he could not have done had he been returned.
Just listen.
There was a crime committed on board this ship, but it was not Jono's, it was mine. He will return home, and to the father that he loves. To you, Endo.
Oh, yeah, he cares about him.
Please transmit coordinates for immediate transport.
Oh. Wow, what a sweet gesture. I'm still agitated that he stabbed him. We'll get into it. I appreciate the themes that were in this episode. Now, I wonder how the grandparents are going to feel. I mean, can you imagine? Your grandson's fine. Well, not mentally, but your grandson is alive and you could potentially get him back, and it's kind of like, yeah, no. He's going to end up staying with his adoptive dad and his adoptive culture. Honestly, I wouldn't have been upset. Okay, I get what Captain Picard was trying to do. I get it. Ultimately, it would have been Jono's decision. I do appreciate that it did touch on the fact that that is his adoptive father. He knows him better. He knows that particular culture better. So I would have been fine with... I'm fine with the episode ending the way that it ended, but I also would have been fine if, instead of Captain Picard having that speech at the end, he just flat out asked him, what do you want? What do you want to do? Either or is perfectly fine. But at the same time, I do appreciate Captain Picard acknowledging that, we went about this the wrong way. I'm very, very sorry. We've overstepped. But at the same time, it's like, he stabbed you. I'm just kind of... I'm still stuck on this child stabbing him. I really am. We just dealt with the Borg. We just dealt with him being altered by the Borg. And now a child has stabbed him in the sternum. Captain Picard cannot catch a break. I have noticed that. And you throw on top of it him having to counsel a child. Ever since the end of season 3, all the way up until now, Captain Picard has been going through it. And I feel like it's not the end of it. And then last episode, lost complete control of his ship. This is just crazy, honestly. Season 4 has really started out. I just can't get over it. Now, out of the first 4 episodes of season 4, this one would rank at the bottom of all 4 of those episodes, personally for me. But again, it had interesting themes to it. Out of the 4 episodes I've seen so far, this definitely would rank at the bottom. But, we'll see what else Star Trek has in store for me for this season. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else about this episode that stood out. I mean, other than him taking off his gloves at the end and doing the gesture with Captain Picard, it was sweet, but at the same time, I'm just like, you stabbed the man. The man has gone through so much. I just keep thinking about his situation with his, well, not his situation, but his experience with the Borg and doing all this stuff, and then having to go back home, and then dealing with his brother, and then he lost control of his ship, and then now we're dealing with this. It's just like, oh my gosh. I feel like I need another episode where we just take a break at this point, because this is a lot for him to deal with. But yeah, don't really have as much to say about this one as I usually do with other episodes. But again, I do like the fact that this episode touched on this, because it makes you stop and think, I wonder how many other, not just humans, but species in general are being raised and they've been adopted into a completely different culture. I mean, does that mean that, I don't know, the Romulans are going to go around and snatch some? But actually the Romulans probably would have just snatched without any questions. The Klingons probably would have as well. But okay, I'm just saying, y'all, I'm sure that he's not the only one. So YouTube family, we're just going to wrap this video up, and I will see y'all in the next video. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and please hit the notification bell so you guys know whenever I upload. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.